I recently wore a sari from their brand, and the moment I opened my door and my mom saw it, she's like, "Kitni sundar lag rahi ho." I said, "Mama, this is such a beautiful sari." And the blouse, and I think you all must have seen me putting up those reels wearing the saris. Okay, come. What happened?
She's coming in a minute.
Okay. Okay. So she can definitely wear a size bigger also. If you're comfortable in this, well and fine. Otherwise, I would prefer a size bigger in this. This is very easy to tuck in. You just need to see, like, just imagine you're wearing a tight fitted skirt and you're wearing a Kanjivaram sari. Where are you going to tuck in? How will you insert the fabric? If you only insert the fabric this area, this is going to get bulky and it's going to make it look very shabby. So try and see that you leave so much space, or you buy this in such a kind of a fitting that the hands can go in and neaten up the fabric which goes inside. Okay. Now let me show you this. I'm just tightening this up. See this, okay? Now how tight you should try your drawstring. This is also one very commonly asked question. Now if you're wearing a sari which is too heavy, then tie it tight. But if you're wearing saris which is light in weight, don't need to struggle. Even if you wear it with an elastic, it's absolutely fine. So look at this. This, here we go, and we start our basic tuck from here. 2 inches from the navel, sorry. Here. Two inches side from here. Okay? Yeah. Now what I've seen others doing is how they tuck. They do this and the other fabric is in their hand, and this is how we go. I mean, basically I've seen my mom doing it. So I'll show you what she does. She does this, and then this is tucked in, and this fabric is in her hand, and then she will somehow do this like this. So never do that. That's the reason. Does your first pleat always keep moving towards your right when you walk? It does happen. Now that's also because you're not tucking your base right. Okay? And just stand up, do it. Just okay, I'm not letting her move because I want to show you all. Okay, now see. What we do, that's what we've seen in the videos, and that's what we follow. So we take this as the first tuck and then we pull. We pull thinking that we'll at least lose 1 inch, or we'll look 1 inch smaller than from here, right? So that's the reason we pull in sari. But apparently that doesn't happen. So what you need to do is, when you do this, I'll show you what happens actually. Turn around. Can you see what happened? And also a lot of people, when they walk, the sari gets lifted from back. And every time they keep pulling the sari, it's also because you're not giving space for your butt to move. So when it's moving, then what it does, it pulls the fabric from here, because it needs fabric to move. There is no movement that you're giving. So that's the reason, never ever pull your sari and tuck in. This is the first tuck. Very easy, loose. See what I'm doing? I just check the weave of the sari. You will get to know. This is my second tuck. It has to be straight. Either print or weave or lines. You'll ultimately get to know your this thing. Okay, now this side, don't pull. See, this line is all straight lines of mine. You have to know your body. When I do, I keep at least 1.5 inches, because this and this, it's not proportionate. So if that is not proportionate, this is where this happens. And just make a small pleat and tuck this inside. This is absolutely fine because it's never visible. So it's absolutely fine. Look at this. Now why this is given? It is giving movement to your...
Can she turn around?
Okay, sorry. This. It's a very small pleat that I'm making. And once you get to know your body, it's very easy for you to make it. Okay. So after you've done this, what you need to do is take a handful of material. This, what I'm showing you is when you wear a pleated sari, okay? take a handful of material, or you can also measure where they've started their embroidery from. So little away from the embroidery, you just do this and tuck this fabric inside. Okay? Now we will start making our shoulder pleats. So bring the sari from here and we start making our shoulder pleats. So most of you have seen how they make their shoulder pleats is this. This is how you all do? Do you all get this pleat in one go? No, you don't. Never. So this is how you need to do. That is what you've been practicing. Absolutely fine if you're getting it right. But if you aren't, then do this. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you get it. Okay? Just attach a peg. These pegs are customized. They're specially made to hold your heavy saris. So you can buy these. They are absolutely a help when you're draping saris. And after that, you just need to do this. Place this on your shoulder and attach. Now I'll show you what you do. I'm just making pleats. So this and some more. What is the length that we should leave behind? I'm asking you.
Below the knee.
Below the knee, definitely. What else? No.
I mean 6 inches, 8 inches from the hip.
So I'll show you as long as possible. So this is the length, especially in Kanjivarams. They look so beautiful. Okay? Okay. Now you've done this. Now I come here and I'll show you how you do the. Okay. After you've done this, you just pull the fabric from here, tight, and here now. Here you need to attach the pin so that it sits on your waist properly. Here. Now when you're doing your pins, yes, I have to show this. Okay, when you're doing your pins, it's very important for you to understand most. So this is what I'm going to do. If you don't have a pearl, you can use a shirt button. If you don't have a shirt button, you can use thermocol ball, you can use tissue papers, you can use Bengali bindis also. So anybody who's a Bengali here, happy Poila Boshak to all of you. So here it is. I'm just attaching a pin here. Here. Okay. So we're not going to take this pin off. Okay. Now where should we make the first pleat from? That's always been a question. See, when you buy it from the designers, you get so much fabric to make pleats. You can see it, and if this would have been like a normal thing, I would have got so less fabric, I could have only done 3 to 4 pleats. Only 3 pleats rather. Because with the kind of length that I've left behind, I could have only got 3 pleats, but we still have so much fabric. Okay? Now where do we start our pleats from? Normally people started from somewhere here and then they keep struggling and they don't get this finish here. So the right way to measure is princess line. This is your princess line. Come here and that is your point to start your first pleat. Okay? So you start your first pleat from that place. Right? Got it? And then, yes. And then you start making your pleats. So beautiful it is. Okay, I leave this much fabric, okay? I'm taking all of them together and look at the way, if you just know how to pleat it, it just falls in place so beautifully. I'll show you. Can you see this? I've not ironed, I've done nothing to the sari. Look at the pleats. Just fallen in, but not fully, okay? We'll just push this inside and lock this for now. What I'm not liking in my drape is this, right? You agree? This is what I'm not liking in my drape. So what we do is, we take this part of the fabric. See this part of the fabric. What I left, I'm just picking up that fabric. I'll take this, I will twist this, and I will tuck this in. Can you see this fitted thing now? You got it? And you're going to pull this, and then you're going to tuck full sari inside. This. After you've done this, then you're going to take this from here. Definitely you're going to attach a pin here. You're going to take this from here. Now adjust this. If you have a pin here, you've already pinned at an angle. You have a second pin here and a third pin here. So you don't need to use too many pins to fix your sari. Even if I'm fixing a bride, I think maximum I use is 4 pins. The rest, everything that I do is stitching. I hate using too many pins.